Hey everybody, I have a code 3238 for the NOX outlet sensor, and if it fails I'm gonna have a derate on the road. So the problem, like I said, the truck gonna derate and it's gonna be limited to 5 miles per hour, and eventually the engine gonna stop and I'm gonna need a towing, so I decided to replace that NOX sensor. It's located here behind the DPF box. It's in this, it's located in this bracket, so I had to remove the connections and this bracket, and you see there are two 10mm screws on the bracket. I have to remove those, and this wire goes directly to the sensor at the exhaust pipe, and I don't really see that it's clogged or something, but I guess they go bad pretty often. Like, I notice a lot of truckers replace them because we have after treatment problems. So I have a new part, and this is the part number for the dd15 emission system. This is from Detroit Diesel, and it's actually not cheap. We wanted around $500 plus to bring the core, but I bought it for $200 on eBay, inlet and outlet sensor, so it was pretty good deal. To remove it from the pipe you need 22mm wrench, and it's kind of seized up because of high temperature. So try to put some WD-40 on over there, because you're gonna do like I did. I didn't have WD-40 with me because I'm on the road. So you see I stripped the edges of this one, and I was lucky I took it out, Okay, so I just want to make sure it's the right part, and it's the same part number like this one on the old one. It's the same length. So now I'm gonna have to take this cap off, take 22mm socket and screw back to the pipe. I'm now under the truck, and you see this exhaust pipe, and I just put it in the hole, this sensor, and I'm just gonna try to tighten with the hands, and then do the rest with a 22 wrench, or actually 7/8 of inch. It's also okay. By the way, I also use this socket. This is a special socket called oxygen sensor tool, and it's 22mm. So it's when you're putting back, it's very easy to do with this tool. But when you're taking out, I recommend to use regular 7/8, because with this socket, you can easily damage the edges of the sensor. So. And also don't forget WD-40. Okay, so this little bracket has two screws, two 10mm screws. One screw is short and the other screw is long. So now I'm gonna attach the sensor electronic box. Okay, so the electronic part is on the bracket. You see two screws, and you see the connection receptacle. Now I'm gonna have to grease these electrical connections. I'm using this dielectric grease. It's very good stuff. I protect all the electrical connections from the corrosion, from the green stuff. So I always use it on all my trucks. See how I put it? Now I'm gonna have to put this plug in the sensor socket. Okay, so now it's connected to the plate, and I'm gonna put this bracket on the box, attach the screws, and put all the zip ties. Okay, so this is how it looks like. The bracket is on the box. I attach the connectors for the DEF lines, the heaters, and I plug back in the DEF lines. I put 2 screws here on the top, 10mm, and now I have to put the cover for after treatment ECM box. This is how the cover looks, and also it has the same 10mm bolts. And basically it's gonna be everything. Also, don't forget to put the zip ties everywhere so the wire's not gonna chafe, and don't forget the electric grease on all these electrical connections. Okay, this is how looks everything put together. All assembly is on, the box is on, the wires on, and the def lines on, everything nice and tight. Now I'm gonna start the truck and check if everything okay. By the way, the truck has 260,000 miles, and this is when started problem with the NOX sensor, so I believe it might be every 250,000 miles or so, like the other after treatment sensors. But as you see, no check engine codes, everything running nice and fine. So that's all, guys. Please like and subscribe.